Late in a tight match, tactical stoppages and dead minutes drain the momentum from the game. Players hold the ball at the corner flag, take a painfully slow walk to the substitution board, or suddenly require medical attention. For the 2026 World Cup, FIFA is implementing a strict administrative crackdown. This checklist graphic displays the 6 new rules forming FIFA's anti-time wasting mandate: a 5-second restart countdown, a 10-second substitution limit, a 1-minute penalty for physio visits, expanded VAR powers, referee body cameras, and a specific change to goal-scoring opportunity fouls. The stated goal of these 6 mandates is to mathematically maximize the amount of time the ball is actively in play. The practical question is whether enforced countdowns and strict penalties translate to a genuinely faster game. Professional teams frequently respond to strict regulations by inventing new bureaucratic methods to kill the clock without triggering a foul. To understand how the 2026 World Cup will actually play out, we need to bypass the initial announcements and look directly at the tactical trade-offs these specific rules introduce. This chart maps the intended game flow against the risk of exploitation for each new rule. First, the 5-second countdown. If a player delays a restart, the referee initiates a visible countdown. Failing to restart play within that 5-second window triggers an immediate penalty. A delayed throw-in turns the ball over. A delayed goal kick results in a corner kick. Instead of delaying dead balls and risking a corner kick, teams will focus on holding possession in safe areas during open play. Therefore, we plot this rule highly on flow, but equally high on creating new stalling tactics. The second timer targets the substitution board. Players have exactly 10 seconds to leave the pitch. If a player fails to cross the touchline before 10 seconds elapse, the incoming substitute is forced to wait 1 full minute on the sideline. During that full minute, the team plays with 10 men. Playing a man down against elite competition turns a minor delay into a critical structural vulnerability. These countdowns replace the traditional slow walk off the pitch with high-stakes administrative pressure during matches. FIFA is also altering medical protocol. Any outfield player receiving treatment on the pitch must leave for 60 seconds. Players often sit down and signal for medical staff, specifically to break an opponent's attacking momentum and give their defense time to reset. Guaranteeing a 60-second numerical disadvantage destroys the tactical benefit of faking an injury in the midfield. Goalkeepers, however, are entirely exempt from this 1-minute penalty. Forcing a team to defend an open net is functionally unworkable. Burning a substitution to replace a keeper for 60 seconds makes no sense. By granting an exemption, delay tactics shift entirely to the goalkeeper. We plot the medical protocol high on the risk axis. The incentive to stop play hasn't vanished. It is now concentrated onto the one position protected by the rulebook. The video assistant referee system is expanding its scope. VAR can now intervene on second yellow cards and review corner kick decisions provided the review is fast enough not to delay the restart. This aims to catch mistaken identity and correct match-altering decisions like improper ejections. Relying heavily on video review means more frequent pauses in play, pulling away from the organic momentum of the match. Referees will also wear competition-provided body cameras. This footage is strictly for future training and alternative broadcast angles, not for live in-game reviews. Disciplinary rules are also adjusting, specifically around DOGSO, denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Previously, fouling a player clear through on goal triggered a red card, downgraded to a yellow if advantage led to a goal. Now, if advantage leads to a goal, no card is given at all, because the scoring opportunity wasn't actually denied. This places massive weight on the referee's subjective judgment. Deciding when to play advantage determines if a defender gets sent off. Plotting these final updates, VAR expansion drops game flow, while the DOGSO interpretation carries a high risk of inconsistency. The rules prioritize exact technical fairness after an incident, accepting interrupted play as the necessary cost. FIFA's 2026 mandates successfully target lazy stalling tactics, but force teams to adopt much more sophisticated methods of clock management. This comparison matrix breaks down how different types of fans will experience the resulting match. Casual viewers benefit directly. The 5 and 10-second timers force a noticeably faster, more urgent pace of play during dead balls and substitutions. Tactical analysts get a new metagame. Watching managers optimize substitutions and exploit the goalkeeper injury loophole becomes a distinct strategic layer. Purists, however, face a heavily policed rhythm, dealing with frequent VAR stoppages and rigid, micromanaged restarts. The structural pacing of international football is permanently different for 2026. Winning a World Cup match now requires mastering these strict administrative timers just as effectively as the ball itself.